All right. Hi guys. It's Jaden. I'm here just to show you how to add captions to your videos in Premiere Pro. So, when you're starting to add your captions, you're just gonna want to have your fully finally edited video. So, at this point when you're adding captions, there shouldn't be any major changes you're making. As you can see here, I just have an old Monday mission that I was working on, and we're just gonna go and add some captions to it. So, um, what you're going to want to do to first add your captions is we need to do something called generate a transcript. And if you notice up here, I already have my transcript for my video, and basically what that is the text in every word
What's
you
up,
say in your
IA?
video.
My name is Jaden
So,
Hall.
in order to do that in the first place,
Today is
we're
Monday.
going to need to go to the top of our screen and then go to this window button right here, and then just find the text panel, and then the text panel should pop it up, and then you'll get this window with a bunch of tabs with one labeled transcript, captions, and graphics. But we want to start with that transcript tab. And here, I already have my transcript generated, but here you'll see that button that just says generate transcript, and you'll want to make sure that all of your footage with your audio is selected, and then you'll just press generate transcript. It can take a minute or two to generate, and then you'll be good. So just pause here, and then you can do that. Okay, now we're ready to actually look at our transcript. If we click on any word, for example, my name or whatever, I can click on my name, and then it'll take me to that part of the video.
March 16th,
Or
and
if I
this
want to
is
go to the
your
word today,
Monday
I can
mission.
click on that part of the transcript, and it'll take me to that part of the video. So that can be really fast in editing. And another benefit of the transcript is you could like highlight the text. And if I wanted to delete the professional development part of this sentence, I can press delete, and it'll delete that part of the sentence. I don't want to do that though, so we're just gonna undo that. Wait, can I undo that? Yep, okay, we undid it. And okay, now we're ready to actually generate our captions at this point. Or first of all, you want to edit the text of your captions. So you can double click the text box, say like if there was a spelling mistake, or sometimes the auto transcription, especially with like names, for example, like the Premiere auto captions will spell my name as Jaden when it's spelled Jayden. So you just want to double click, and then you can change whatever you want to it and press just click off of it to submit it. Okay, and now we're ready to actually generate our transcripts for real. And what you're going to want to do in order to do that is just press the CC button, stands for create caption. And once we do that, we'll have this menu be open for us. But what we're going to want to do just very first is not press create captions immediately, but open this menu, and then we'll have a bunch of options to create the minimum length in characters, minimum duration in seconds, and gap between captions and frames. And depending on what you're trying to accomplish with your captions, you may want something different. But for the purposes of the Monday missions, I only want one or two words to be on screen at once at a time. So what I'm going to do is just turn my minimum characters down to like maybe like, let's say like 12. Yeah, let's try 12. Okay. And then we're going to turn that duration all the way down because I don't need these captions to be on screen super long because it's a bunch of words but really fast. But if you want like longer sentences, you may want more characters and a longer duration. And then I don't need any gap between frames. And then 99% of the time, you want your captions to be on a single line. So instead of instead of on two lines. So we should change that the lines option just to be single. So now we've just got our options ready, and we can generate our captions. So let's press the button, and boom. So now, if we look through our video, let me zoom in so you can actually see it. At the bottom of the screen, you can see that we have captions. But if you notice, they're kind of small. Um, they're kind of, if you notice, the captions at the bottom of the screen are kind of small. So what we can do is just take one of our captions. They're going to be at the top of your screen in this orange color, and we can double click it, and then just edit the properties for it as you would for any other text. I'm probably just going to go ahead and choose like a bolder font. So maybe like, let's see. Um, let's do, I don't know. For the purpose of this, let's just do this cursive font or something. I know it's not the most readable, but y'all will live. Okay, so we're gonna make our text bigger, and then why don't we like give it an outline or something, make it black so the text is a little bit easier to read, and then give it a drop shadow that it already has, and then maybe make our text like bold. Where's that option? Right here. And from there, what we can do is just change the anchor point of our text, and that's basically saying this little grid represents, oh, I want the text to be on the right side of my screen, or like the right middle, the bottom middle, the right bottom right corner, and we kind of want our text to be in the center, and then I may move it down just a little bit. Because if you think about it, if you're on like a social media platform, on like TikTok or Instagram, you'd have this space at the bottom or whatever. Okay, so now we're happy with the formatting of our text, right? But we want to change all the text. If you look at all our other caption layers, there's still that default kind of small, hard to read text. So we can take this text that we've already made and create something called a track style. And basically what that is a way to create a text preset for all of the text on one caption track. And in order to do that, we're just gonna, in the track style section of the text menu, we're just going to press this plus button and press create style. I'm gonna name this tutorial text captions or something. You can name yours whatever you want. And now, hopefully, we'll see that all our captions have been adjusted. So, if you're just trying to get basic captions, that's all you need. And one final thing that I will show you guys is how to add a little animation to your text. So, what you're going to want to do is just select all of your captions, and then in the help menu, or you can find it, or just in the help menu, search upgrade caption to graphic, and then click that, and then all of your caption in your subtitle layer will be moved down to your regular timeline, just as standard graphics. And from there, we can select all those layers and go to our transitions, and we can add whatever transition we wanted to. If we wanted to make it like fade in, for example, we could add a cross dissolve to the beginning of every single clip by just dragging, so having them all selected and dragging them on. And let's see how that looks. Did it apply?
Tiny Desk concert on the riser.
I don't think it applied. Wait. Let's try this. Why don't we try this? Huh. Okay. So, I don't think this is working for whatever reason, but I do have a transition I know that works because I made it specifically for captions. But it'll be a separate tutorial to show you how to actually make this. But if you look and I add it, now the captions like slide up a little bit and fade in. And that can just add a little energy to your video. And that's pretty much it. And I hope this was useful and enjoy. Yeah.